Hello. I want to direct this at white people, so-called white people, that was brought into existence in 1691. You're not going to get your country back because it was never yours. This country was never yours. You didn't found anything. The government is on the European Charter. But even that doesn't belong to the average so-called white man or pale man. The United States is a corporation. It's not a government. It got its independence from England in 1776, but it still is owned by England. America is not owned by England or any country. But the United States government doesn't belong to America. It occupies the continent, just like Israel occupies Palestine, just like Russia occupies Eurasia. But they don't own that continent. So when you get these poor, stupid, so-called white supremacists out here and alt-right talking about take our country back, they're bullshit. You're stupid. You don't own anything. It's not your country. It never was. And you're not getting it back anyway. Because you don't go backwards. You go forward in life. It's about going forward. It's about achieving things here and there. Being strong. Being progressive. You own nothing. And furthermore, it's not a Christian nation. It is a secular country. It was never created as a Christian, Judeo-Christian nation. It is secular, atheist, agnostic, deist. It doesn't belong to any organized religion. It doesn't belong to the European. America is not a European country. If you do not believe me, research. America belongs to the indigenous Aboriginal people and those that came along later. But it doesn't belong to the United States. The United States of America is called, but it's the United States of America. It's an occupying force. And you can't even get your country, your government back because it doesn't belong to you. The United States corporation from the beginning belonged to the international community. I say it again. From the beginning, the United States corporation, which we call the government, belonged to the international community. It never belonged to the American continent or to the masses. Never. So if you want to take something back, try taking that back. That which never belonged to you either. This country belongs to the Arabs, the Asians, the Africans, the Eurasians, the Europeans. It belongs to everybody. It belongs to a few people, a globalist, but it doesn't belong to the people. Not the United States doesn't. It's a distinct different place. And until people find out the truth, they're going to be walking around in ignorance and murky waters. Listen to these alt-right and these pseudo-supremacists that try to claim that, the white man built everything all over the earth. That's a damn lie. And they know this. They're just throwing out sound bites. They know that they did not create everything, every country, every nation of the world. They know that. And Greece and Rome were not Anglo-Saxon either. They weren't. Just like they're not Anglo-Saxons right now. Greece and Rome, believe it or not, did not have an active hand in transporting slaves. Oh, the Pope did. He blessed the ships, but that was the Pope's job. But Greece and Rome, which is the only countries, the only nations that so-called white supremacists can talk about, can claim, never, ever, ever practiced the onslaught of colonialism and imperialism. Never did. But if you don't know any better, you would think so. So in closing, what I'm going to say to all of these so-called white supremacists out here and their lackeys, if you think you're going to get America back, you're mistaken. You never had it in the first place. it doesn't belong to you. Think about this. If it belonged to you, why didn't you build it by yourself without the aid of anyone else? You could have left the Africans where they were, the Asians where they were, and whoever else where they were. But you didn't do it. And it's a known fact that the Europeans did not build this country on their labor. Europeans did help along with Africans and Asians, but solely this is not a European nation, and it never was, and it never will be. Get used to it, suck it up, because it is what it is. Thank you.